Hey y'all, it's Kathy Joe. How you doing? Today I am part of the Summer DollarTree Mystery Box Hop, hosted by Sammie at Unicorn Dust Designs and co-hosted by Lianep at DIY Beauty on Purpose. Whew, that's a mouthful. Okay, here's my box, y'all. This is bad. This is bad. Devin at Freckle Mom DIY sent me my box. I thought we were friends, but I don't think she likes me very much after receiving the box. Yeah, she wrote me a cute little card. Yeah, whatever. Look at this. Okay, I got two of those little buckets, white buckets from the wedding section. A hillbilly hat. I know it is because it's got fringe around it. And a lamp. A lamp. She sent me a lamp. How do you DIY a lamp? I value these little marble rocks. These flowers that are ugly. A plunger. Yeah. I just found another hat. And hot dog wrap papers. A chain. A box. And also a little bottle. I didn't unwrap it till later because I zoomed past it and I forgot. Anyway, okay, so here's everything. I got another plunger because I thought I was going to do something else, and it didn't work out, but I only used one of the wood pieces. Believe it or not, I used both of the plunger pieces. One handle, two plunger pieces. I don't know what I was doing, trying to figure something out. Anyway, I'm just shifting stuff around apparently. Sorry, I left this in here. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway. So, okay, there's the little bottle I was talking about. Y'all didn't get to see me unwrap it. Did you see it wrapped up in that box there and that white stuff? Yeah, that's what that was. So, anyway, I'm going to paint it with Rust-Oleum Linen White Chalk Paint. And I give it 2 coats. Well, okay. Now, I got my little hot dog paper wraps. I don't know what these are. None of this stuff went together, y'all. So, anyway, this is 4th of July stuff here. But we have to use everything in our box. So, I'm going to cut them all out. Well, not all of them. I'm going to cut a lot of them out of one. That's all I really needed was one. She could have sent me the one. And then I'm going to fussy cut around all of them, make them smaller. And I'm going to tape off my little bottle there. And I'm going to take, that's folk art. They're antique wax. Yeah, I got that at Michael's. I've had it forever and a day, y'all. And I'm going to give that 2 coats. And now I'm taking Waverly Antique Wax. I know I'm all over the place with wax here. And I'll rub it all over my little papers that I cut out from the hot dog paper wrap. Anyway, and I'm putting down some Mod Podge, and I'm putting USA around it. You'll see that here in a little bit. And I'm just going to stick the little stars and all that stuff to it that I cut out. So, it's really cute, but, you know, I'm partial. Here it is. I think it's adorable. See, little teeny tiny bottle. USA. US of A. Okay, y'all. We're doing a giveaway. It's hard to find Dollar Tree items. It's awesome. There's so many things in this box. There's going to be one lucky winner. All you got to do is comment and answer the question of every person in the hop. Go completely through the hop. We'll all ask a question. In the comments, make sure you leave the answer to your question. On everybody's channel, on all the videos. You got to go all the way through them. And I'll have the link in the description box of who I sent my box to. It's funny. So anyway, I got that little plunger handle. And I went up to the garage with the miter saw and I cut the ends off of it. And I got that little wood piece from the Dollar Tree, y'all. That's really nice, good, thick wood pieces. So I'm going to take a small drill bit and I'm going to drill in at an angle. That just kind of get me started. for my big drill bit so I don't drill all the way through it like a crazy person. Because, you know, I do that sometimes. But you're going to want to make sure you drill through at an angle. Well, first slide it off the thing and then lean right on it. Don't do that. Don't do what I do. But anyway, drill a hole in it at an angle and don't go all the way through it. Just make sure you stop and check it if you're not sure. And I got that little dowel rod there, little short dowel rod, and I'm fitting it in there. And I'm going to take wood glue and fill my little hole with wood glue. Then put my little dowel rod in there. And then take a rubber mallet and beat it down. And I got that little pack of flower pots from the Dollar Tree. They're just plastic and flimsy. And I actually got a little ball to put on it. And I painted it and forgot to put it on it. But I'm going to paint that in the plaster chalk paint by Waverly. And I left a little square there, but ignore that. I go back and cover it later. And I'm going to paint my pot, my little square, and that little ball. And I give them both 2 coats. And then on my plunger handle, I'm going to take the Waverly wax and then put it on there and then wipe it off with the baby wipe. Just to make it look like it's stained. You all know. Anyway, I got those bits and it's a 7/8. And I'll put that in the description box too. And I'm just going to measure out here the center down on the end. I thought I was going to put it in the middle and I changed my mind. Those bits are nice, y'all. And I just don't drill all the way through it. It's similar to a spade bit, but it's not. And then I take a small bit and I drill the rest of the way through it. And I'm going to drill a hole up through my plunger handle too. And going to take me a screw, start it in, twist my plunger handle, then screw it the west away in. Oh my gosh. Words. Anyway, I got 2 of those little eye hooks, and I'm going to screw one in top of my little dowel rod there. And it didn't go all the way through. They're so small, y'all. And believe it or not, I got a box of different little pieces like that at Goodwill for 68 cents. Anyway, and I'm going to put one in my little flower pot down there. I did this backwards. Now I'm taking a tumbling tower block, and I'm going to screw it into it. You need to glue your tumbling tower block in first, and then screw a little eye hook into it. And I got one of those little push lights, LED push lights from the Dollar Tree. It takes 3 AAA batteries. And it's got that little sticky thing, but I'm going to put glue on it anyway to hold better. And stick it up in my flower pot. Now I got my chain. So there's 2 pieces from my box. And I'm only going to cut down 6 links. I'm going to hang it from a little eye hook. You got to pry that open with pliers. Put my little light on there. And what do you know? This is the cutest thing. Aww. My mystery box challenge question is, what is your mother's maiden name? My mother's maiden name is Robinson. So what is your mother's maiden name? Ain't that cute? Okay, there's my hillbilly hat. The only reason I said it's a hillbilly hat because it looks like something Minnie Pearl would wear. It's got those flowers on it, and it's, I don't know, it's got these crazy little fringe things around it. It'd be cute for a little girl, not cute for a grown woman like me, but anyway. So, I'm just going to take a little pair of scissors and start pulling the threads out of that thing. Y'all, if you guys seam ripper, I do, but don't know where. Oh, well, I took the hat apart, but there's that little box, that purple. You see me looking at that? First, I painted in cashew, and I was like, oh, I don't like that. So then I painted over with that plaster. It really didn't matter much. So, okay, what you need to do is take this hat, if you make something like this, and you got to put 2 strips on the bottom. Only 2, because that's the only way your lid will fit on. And then you put 1 strip at the very top of the lid, not the box, the lid. All the way around it. And then I just cut it off. I just ran it around it, all 4 sides, and didn't keep going. And then snipped it off with my scissors. So then I take that little fringy thing and I butt the end of it up against the end of that. It's not ribbon. It's rattan. Is that what y'all think? I don't know. If y'all have a clue, let me know. I think that's what it is. And I take it all the way around my box. And there you go. Just snip. That's cute with that little fringe hanging down on that, ain't it? So, I'm just taking out hat and run it all the way across the top of the box and snipping it off. And then when you get to the end, there's a little piece left that won't fit right. So I just glued it down, end to end, snip that off, and then cut it sideways. My name is Forrest Gump. Anyway, I got those little beads there, and I take jute twine, and I take 2 strands, and I put it in those little square beads, and I make me tie a knot in it so my beads won't fling off, and glue it down there to the top of that lid. It's so cute. And then I take, here's a helpful hint, clue, anyway, a helpful something. Stick your scissors or something round in the bow, the loop of it, and so when you pull, it'll come all together and won't pull all the way through. Does that make sense? Anyway, isn't that cute, y'all? That's cute. Was that ugly purple shiny box? Anyway, I got that ball from the Dollar Tree with the spikes on it. Now, I was trying to take Vaseline because I couldn't find my gloves. Well, I did take Vaseline. Tried to rub it on with a spatula, then a paintbrush, it just wasn't working. Because I don't want my jute twine to get stuck to that ball. So I'm going to take that jute twine. Y'all, I go plumb crazy with this jute twine. You do not need this much if you make anything remotely close to this. I mean, I went plumb nuts, y'all. And then I used almost a half of that bottle of Mod Podge. I just started dumping it on there and rubbing it in like a crazy person. My crazy came out. There I go. Oh, goodness. Look what a mess. I'm a mess. It was actually kind of fun. Anyway, so I propped it up on that little cup there, and you have to rotate that thing as it's drying. Otherwise, it won't dry in that one circle. Took it almost 72 hours to dry. That's crazy, ain't it? So I poked a hole in it with that little tool from the Dollar Tree. And you get a brush end or something, and you just loosen that up a little bit. That comes right out of there because you put the Vaseline on it. And that ball stayed in perfectly round shape, but it is hard as a rock. Look at that hole. I had to pry it open with pliers after I cut it with 10 snips, y'all. 10 snips. That's how hard it was. Crazy. Anyway, so I do all that prying and opening up and all that mess. This is stupid. That's my lampshade. That's my DIY. So I put jute twine in it, and I stitched that hole back shut. Look at that. What do you do with a lamp? Could have turned it into a flower. I didn't want to tear up a brand new lamp. I mean, I was raised better than that. I mean, it's actually cute, y'all. It really is. Well, I don't know. It's kind of silly looking. I put way too much jute twine. Look at it. See, when it's on, it ain't that bad. Maybe I need to do something with the base of it. I couldn't think. I'm thinking it's a lamp. It's a lamp, y'all. Hey, I DIY'd it. So, here's my 2 plunger pieces. A little bit of my crazy come out here, too. This actually came out cute. So, I painted it all in the cashew. I thought it came out cute. I mean, to each his own. You know, if any of y'all got extra plungers around the house, I would suggest unused plungers. Yeah. Glue them with some Fix-All. Paint them up. Put some hot glue on them. Stick them together like that. I got those 2 little round pieces there from Walmart for 98 cents. Something like that. Oh, I used 2 of them. And anyway, put some more Fix-All on there. My plunger kept leaning sideways, y'all. It was crazy crooked. I mean, I don't know. This was fun. I had a blast doing this. One point I thought I was going to beat Devin to death with the lamp, but I was like, nah, it ain't worth going to jail for. So just have fun with it, got the joke. So anyway, I'm just gluing that silly hat all around that plunger. It sounds stupid even saying it. Anyway, I'm getting tickled. I'm plumb hot now, having a hot flash. Anyway, I glue it all around, but when you get to the center of it, you can only go up to where the 2 plunger handle whole things met together. Then you have to flip it and start putting that hat on from the other side. Anyway, so I put some rocks in it to try to make it lean back right because it's crooked. Then I throw hot glue in there, knowing that hot glue ain't going to hold them rocks. So I left the heavy rocks on one side and the bag on the other. I left paint cans sitting on that thing, y'all, for a week, and it wouldn't go back straight. So I got my other thing here. Got to pull the staple out of the piece of wood. And look at my plastic bag and my rocks. Oh goodness, I can't. Anyway, just put that other wood piece down. Shoot. Anyway, and I'm going to I accidentally grabbed the wrong wax. I grabbed the folk art, and it is way darker than Waverly. So I'm putting it on, I'm wiping it off. I'm like, dang, I grabbed the wrong one. Well, I can't put a lighter on now, and you can't cover up lighter with darker. You can cover up darker with lighter. So there it is, and I'm like, that's way too dark. So I dry brushed some of that plaster chalk paint on there. Yep, that's what I did. Then I painted the top of it with it. It sure did. It looks like an hourglass, and so are the days of our lives. Or these are the days of our lives, whatever. Anyway, so when it's done, look, I just put some lamb's hair on it, and I put them pansies in there and flowers she sent me. So there's my plunger and my flowers out of my box. It didn't turn out half bad, did it? Silly ideas. Hey, get your plungers out of your bathroom, guys. Oh, shoot. Anyway, I'm loving it. Make sure you check out Everybody in Hop, y'all, and answer their mystery box question. Remember, mine is, what is your mother's maiden name? Anyway, so here's my 2 little buckets. I'm going to measure out, find the center of this here. It's real easy. This one's quick. Take my drill, put a hole in it, put a dowel rod in it, put wood glue in it, stick that dowel rod back in there, and take your rubber mallet and bead on it. Pound it in there real good. It won't go nowhere. So I'm going to take that Waverly wax again, and I'm going to put it on and wipe with a baby wipe. Baby wipe. Get that off there. Anyway, going to stain my other little dowel rod. I'll get all of it. Yeah, I'm kind of silly. I do things backwards sometimes. Anyway. Oh, I had to fix my camera. Sorry about that. So I glue it on a little cockeyed, just going down here a little bit. And going to tie it all up with jute twine, wrap it around there to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. First I put a little hot glue on it, stuck it on there, wrapped that jute twine around it. Now I'm going to take one link out of that chain for each side. Got my little teeny tiny, well shoot, I know what it's called, scale. And my little tiny buckets. You take the handle off and run it through that link. Then put that link on there. Then put a little dot of hot glue on each side so your little buckets won't slide anywhere. And put them marble rock things in there. Then disappear. Then grab some succulents. Put them down in there. Oh, and then get you a bead. I got a white bead, and I filled that hole with spackle. And I took me some hot glue, and I glued my little bead to the top there. And there you go. Isn't that cute? Just a tiny little thing. That was quick and easy. It was so fast. Look, the buckets are still swinging. I went so fast. Here's everything, y'all. I hope you enjoyed the video. I sure enjoyed doing it. Again, check out everybody in this hop. They're amazing, amazing people. I love them to death. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. You guys mean the world to me. And I truly, truly mean it. And yeah, make sure you go through the playlist and you got a chance to win that giveaway. I mean, it's going to be a good one. I wish I had it. I'll see you all next video. Y'all have a wonderful week. God bless. Mwah. Bye.